Okay, so we're in our parking spot. We are going to put the jacks down, and then we will open the slide. So before you put the jacks down, you have to go out and put the pads underneath, and then you can also see how, if there's enough room on the side to open the slide. Okay, so this is for your power, and here are the pads. If you look, you can see the jacks are right here. You put the pads underneath the jack. Alright, there's 4 of them. There's 1, 2. This also is for the cooking utensils. Can't think of what it's called now. This is to turn on the gas for the propane. Okay, for the grill. So, and the grill's located on the other side. That's 2. 3. And 4. Now watch, this is where the generator, that could be hot if you're running the generator. This is the outside shower. This is where your city water connector gets connected. Here is for your power, which we'll hook up right now. This is for 50 amp. We have 50 amp here. If you don't have 50 amp at the location, you can use this. It's called a dog bone. This connects like right in here, and then that will go to your 30 amp. With the 30 amp, you can use the front air conditioner but not the rear air conditioner. With the 50, you can use both. Plug this in to get the power. Alright, so let's put the jacks down. So we'll open the slide. This is for your cable. So if you're at the site, hook your cable up and do a scan on the TVs. And here's where your gas goes. And I'll get the hose for the water right now. Cable is here. The ladder is here for the loft that's inside. I can show you that later. Here's where the water hose is. That up. This end goes into the city water, which is basically a spigot at the location, whatever site you go to. And this you can just hook up to water supply you have at the location. Alright, so let's get this jacked and then we'll do the side. These are all storage units. I believe this is just wiffle ball stuff. There's the grill on the other side. More firewood, miscellaneous stuff. Alright. So do the jacks. The RV must be running, and emergency brake on, which we have brake on. Come up to the unit, hit on, and then hit auto. Then you feel it bounce back and forth a little bit. It's best just to be, not be bouncing around the side, so we can judge how it's got to adjust itself for the leveling. And when you're leaving, it's just the opposite. You put the side in and then you hit retract all right here on here, and that will bring all the jacks in. Hit on and then retract all, and then you go out and pull the pads from underneath and be on your way. Okay, that seems pretty level. Looks like it's done. Then you just turn the cab off. Come over here. Put the light on for you. This is the control, basic control panel. Extend slide. Slide will extend. And that's it. That's extend the slide. You can start and stop the generator here. You can check your oh man, I can't talk. The tanks, the capacity of the tanks. So this is your propane, battery, fresh is empty, black is empty, and gray is empty. This is for your hot water heater. So you can either, if you're plugged into electricity like we are, you do 110. If you're on the road, you can do gas. Water pump is for when you're on the road, so use the tank in the back that's underneath the bed. These are just tank heaters. If it's going to be cold, you put these on just to keep the tanks warm, keep it from freezing. It's retract, extend. Retract is when you move the slide back in. And the ceiling lights. And this is for your inverter. So if there's any issues with the TVs, just make sure this is turned on. Green light will be on, inverter's on, all the outlets are working. Alright, so that's the basic setup for now, and then I'll come back and do the septic and things like that, the draining of the tanks.